Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Courtney and I'm a flower preservationist and business educator, sharing all of my tips and tricks for building and growing your flower preservation business. I am so excited that you are here today, and I am even more excited about what we are going to talk about. Today I am sharing my CRM that I use for my flower preservation business, what it is and how it has helped me stay organized and provide a professional service to my clients. Stay tuned to find out what it is. So let's talk first about what a CRM is and why it would be helpful to your business. CRM stands for Client Relationship Management, and it's basically a program that helps you keep a working and professional relationship with your clients. A CRM can provide one location to keep all of your clients' information, such as contact info, email communications, contracts and invoices, questionnaires, and so on. The organization of this alone is worth more than you can imagine as a small business owner. And having a steady workflow and systems in place can save you thousands of hours in administrative work, leaving you more time to do the work you love. Now, which CRM do I use for my business? I use Honeybook, and I'm going to take you on a little tour so that you can see why I love it and why you might too. So let's dive in.
Alright, so you are looking at the inside of Honeybook. This is the main home page that you will see when you log into your account. Now you'll see that I've got a few things blocked out on here. There is some personal information on here of clients, so I've got that blocked out, so you won't be able to see everything on here, just because I value my clients' privacy, but you will be able to see the majority of everything, and I'm just going to kind of show you how Honeybook works on the back end so that you can see all the different features that it has and why it is a great tool to have, a great CRM to have for your business. So the first thing that I love, I'm going to show you up here. I'm going to go to, at the very top, you'll see this name projects here. This shows you all of the projects that you have, clients and the dates, what kind of project it is, and how long they've been in a particular workflow. So up here you'll see this is what we call the workflow in Honeybook. These are the different sections, if you will, of the experience that we have with our clients that I've got up here. This can be customized. If you click this button here, you customize it. You can add the ones that have little locks on them. Those you can't change, but anything that is dark like this you can change, and just pick however you want to set it up to best work for your business. But this is how I have mine set up. So you'll see all the different workflows here, and then each client, if you click on each workflow, you can see which clients are in each one, which is really great. So definitely, this is definitely one of my favorite features, is getting to see where I am with each client, how many clients are in a particular workspace, who is waiting to be worked on, who's being worked on at the moment, who's been completed, archived, all of that. So definitely one of the best features on here is having all of this so that I can stay organized and know where I am with every single client. If you go into, we're going to go into, let me see, I'm going to kind of pick, this is just a test thing. I made a test project for myself just so that I can test different features on here, because I honestly still haven't even dug into all the features of Honeybook. So I do have a test one on here, but I'll use it to kind of show you the different parts of it. So like how we're in projects, each client is on here. You can click on any of these and it will take you to this page. So this is what a client project looks like on the inside. So you'll see you have the client's name up here, what kind of client they are, and then this is TBD, is to be determined, the date. I don't have a date set here. And then also, if you have your clients fill out their address, their mailing address, it will show up here too. I obviously don't have that on mine because I know where I live, but that will show up here. And then this picture can be anything you want it to be. You can actually change this picture here by adding your own, or they have a library of some, these are all pictures in my own library that I have. So you can pick whatever you want. Close out there. I just have this one picture that I have on all of my clients so that it's just a generic picture, but you can put anything on there. Keep in mind, any picture that you put here, your client will also see, because they can see this too. This is their client portal that they will see when you create create a project for them. So all of this they will see. You'll have you as the person here and then whoever they are, and you can also add on more people. So like say this is your bride and this is, a parent that's maybe paying or something like that. You can have as many people in there as you want. Activity under here is where you will see all of your email communications and any other kind of activity that you've done within the project, like creating a contract or an invoice or submitting a questionnaire. That will all be here. But you can see this right here is actually where you would create an email. So you can start a new message, subject line, type out your message, add a signature, and then send it. And you can also see this is actually an inquiry form that I have on here that is in here. So any email that you get from the client as well will be in here. So not only can you send emails to them, but you can read their emails to you and respond directly to those emails in here. So all of the communication will line up here. Okay, and then you have 3 tabs here in each project. The Files tab is where you'll see your different project files, such as questionnaires, brochures, contracts, what are they called? Invoices are all on here. So any kind of file that you create, which you can do by hitting this button, Create File. And you have your different options over here: contracts, invoices, proposals, questionnaires, services, scheduler, all that stuff, custom stuff. Any of that can be created here. And then it will show up in here. And under here, this is the payments tab. This is where they will see the different payments that they have with their invoices, what payments have already been made, and what payments are upcoming. They'll be able to pay within this portal themselves. And then the details tab is just kind of, it is what it is. It's details, project name, what project type it is, project date and location if there is one, any notes. You can also make private notes for yourself for each project too. So this is what it looks like on the inside. You'll also see over here, there's a little panel. This is just for you. It's only visible to you. Your clients will not see this in the portal. They will see all of this, but they will not see this. So you've got your stages here, which is the same thing as the workflow that we see in projects. This right here, these are all linked to this stage here. So you can manually move them here, or you can manually move them here, however you want to do it. But you can do it within each one. It also shows your lead source. You can track your time with each client. So if you track your time for every client that you do, like, client emails you, you go into their thing, click on your time tracker, log new time, send them an email, all that jazz. You can have all of that in there. Tasks for this particular client or project, notes, and automations, and any related workspaces. So all of that is right here within the client project that you can use. So that's kind of the basis of how the inside of it works. Some of my favorite tools I'll show you are templates. I have templates for just about everything. You can see these are all of my email templates that I have. I have quite a few. I hate wasting time on emails. I'm also a really bad writer, so when I make an email that I love, I will save it as a template, because you will find that different clients will ask the same questions over and over again. So it's great to have all these templates. So I have all of these on here. You can create different packages for your pieces, contact forms, questionnaires, then you have your invoices, contracts, proposals, and you can see them all in here. Honeybook also has a few already built in here for you. You can see this one is a Honeybook template. You'll see the ones that they automatically make for you. You can use these templates already that they've made and just customize them to your needs, or you can create your own too. So you have all of these templates that you can use over and over and over again for all of your clients, and you can create separate folders to hold different ones in there too, so you know which ones are for which kind of thing. You can make new folders for that. But anyway, I love this template. This actually has saved me so much time in my business, is being able to have all of these different templates already made for each client. So it's fantastic. Another thing that I really love is the contact form. This is actually, let me go back to the templates. It's under templates here. So my particular contact form is down here. This is the one that I use, and I have this form attached to my website for my clients, or not, they're not clients yet, but they are hopefully going to be clients. So you can see on the booking page, this right here is a Honeybook contact form. They fill this whole form out, and when they send, it will create let's go back to projects. It will create an inquiry here and upload a project for that person. So this is actually one of the original contact forms I made in the very beginning, just a very simple contact form. So, but whenever they fill this out, it creates a whole project profile in Honeybook already in there. You get all their information, everything on there. And then what I personally do is once I get an inquiry, I make sure that the data is available and make sure they don't have any questions or anything like that that need to be answered before booking. Most of them don't, because I actually have a lot of information on my website, which I highly recommend you do too. The more information on your website, the less questions they have. So normally what will happen is they will send an inquiry for their date, what they want. And as long as their data is available, then I will create a new file and create a proposal, which will then go into the proposal template, which has an invoice and a contract. I like to do them together versus separately. So I'll do that, create the proposal with the pieces that they want, and update the contract with their date, and then send it right off to them. It's like, oh my gosh, I mean, how long does it take me to make a proposal? I don't know. 2 minutes, because I already have the templates already made. So inquiry comes in, you create the file, send it off, go from there. It's perfect. So that's definitely one of my favorite features there. So templates, contact forms, automations is a huge one too for a lot of people. I will say that I personally don't use automations. I like to have personal notes in everything that I send my clients. That's just my love language, if you will. I like to have personal touches and everything. So while I have all the templates made, I do go into each one for every client and add a little note in there. So I personally don't use automations, but you absolutely can use automations. For instance, like if an inquiry comes in, maybe you have a more simple inquiry like you see right here, which is a name, an email, and like, how did you find us? So someone's obviously interested in your services. You can then use an automation to send them maybe a brochure of your services so that they can read more about your business, what you offer. They can choose the particular package or items that they want to buy from you, fill out their information, and then you can also put in another automation that once they send that you can send them a contract and an invoice to actually book your services. So there's a lot of stuff that Honeybook can do for you that you can automate. You don't even have to touch anything. Once you have everything set up in the back end, it can run for you, which is fantastic. I do love the feature. I just personally don't use it, but if it's something that would help you, would benefit you in your business with your time, I absolutely recommend using that. They've also just come out with some new things, Scheduler, where you can actually schedule either consults or drop-off times or things for your clients, pickup times, things like that. So this is a really great thing to have. I haven't got into it just yet. It's still fairly new, and I personally use a different one at the moment, but I am working on transferring over to this. So that's something that maybe I'll make a video for later. And then over here you have lead forms. This is also a new thing that they're working on that, again, I haven't gone into yet, but it works very similar to the contact forms themselves, but can actually lead into the projects and the like automations, kind of is more automated than like just the contact form. So again, I'm still looking into this. Again, maybe another video for another time. But they're always coming up with some new things, which is great. But one of the other things that's really awesome is their payment system. So the way Honeybook works, Honeybook actually has a built-in credit card processor, which is fantastic because most CRMs actually don't have that. Most CRMs require you to sign up with a separate credit card processor. So you would have two different accounts and have to integrate them together. But Honeybook is great in that they already have one. They are already integrated with Stripe. You've probably heard of that payment processor, but that's who they use. It's already integrated. You just have to set up the invoice, set up the payment structure, and then you're good to go. And you can take both credit cards and bank transfers through Honeybook, which is also great. I've had several clients actually prefer to use the bank transfer method, which works really well for them. As far as like receiving payments, for credit cards, usually the receiving time is 2 to 3 days, maybe 4 if it's like a holiday weekend or something like that. The bank transfers do take longer. I think it's like 7 to 10 days or something like that. I'm not sure. I haven't done one in a while, but it still is a really great option for your clients if it's something that you need. But it all works out really well. So those are great features, and it shows you, like if you go into, we'll kind of go into payments here. You can see outstanding payments here, what's due and the due dates, if they're overdue, things like that. And then paid payments are down here. It will show you the date that it was actually charged and the amount. And then the estimated deposit date that it's going to go into your bank account, which is great. And you also have the option to either have the money deposited into a bank account, or you can have it deposited onto a bank debit card. Either one is great. And you can see over here, sync to QuickBooks. You can use QuickBooks for all of your, I guess, financial situations. Honeybook does have expenses reports and things like that, but I'll be honest, I don't particularly love it. I actually use a different expenses system. I don't use QuickBooks either. I use something totally different, but QuickBooks is a great option since you can sync it to it, that you can use it for that part. So I will say that's probably the one thing that I don't love about Honeybook, is that their expenses system is not the best, but I do know that they are currently working on it. So fingers crossed they'll have a better one soon. And again, maybe I can make another video on that. But otherwise, the way their payment system works is fantastic. So these are kind of like the big ones for me about being able to have custom templates already done, have contact forms, and then the payment section, and being able to get payments very easily. It's a very easy system. I haven't really had any clients have problems with making payments. It's actually, I've been told the system is fairly easy to use, which is always great when clients are not having issues with your system. That's one thing you don't want to do. And Honeybook has also been very helpful. Anytime I have a problem, you can click down here in the little question mark. You can do, there's webinars that you can do. There's a help center, and you can also do messages where you can contact them, ask questions, and they'll talk directly to you, which is great. I haven't really had a whole lot of problems with Honeybook, but when I do, they're quick to respond and they are very helpful with everything that I need done. So it's a fantastic program. I really love it. It's definitely, like I said, it's been super helpful in having everything all in one place, being organized, offering a smooth experience for my clients, one that's not frustrating, that's actually very easy for them to do, which is really important. So definitely something to look into. If you've been thinking about using a CRM system, I highly recommend looking into Honeybook. As I said, you can get a free trial with them, so I highly recommend checking that out. You can also look at other CRMs that you can, compare Honeybook to, sign up for all the free trials and compare everything apples to apples and see which one works best for you. But definitely something to look into if you haven't or don't have one already. This is a great option that you can use.
If you think Honeybook may be the right solution for your business needs, I've put a link in the description below for you so that you can try Honeybook out for yourself. And if you love it as much as I do, then you'll also get 35% off your first year of any plan that you choose through that link. If you found this video to be helpful, make sure that you give it a like, and if you're not already, hit that subscribe button to be notified of my next video. I share new videos every week and would love to see you here next time. And as always, if you ever have any questions or want to learn something specific, let me know in the comments and I can create a video for you. I hope you guys have a great week, and I'll see you next time.